opposite with a song and a hoop go along with the strip. From the 9 block that belong to the Crips, from the Sats on to the mask on, but the list. Dispatch on and the track on, got a dip. Big crowd by the Oxychino spot. Ain't proud of the pasta like Nemo got either jammed up. God took his hand and we couldn't man up. Time to the stand up. When a nigga laid down his heat, got his hand up. Or died to police with a nigga hands up. Single moms in the house, then the canned up. Tryna flick grands, we scared get a band up. Cause we broke out here. Rain hard, never been cash crops, only brought smoke out here. Alhamdulillah, never spoke out here. Niggas tied rope cause of what they wrote out here. Only pen for the memoirs, got offenders. Street fights translate to the Ken boss. Uptown, where you 10 toes down to a nigga underground where the roots don't bend far. Uptown, Harlem, Rucker, cup round. Uptown, barbers, ups and bust downs. 155 by the highway, 110 by the part 2/5 on a Friday, nigga. No sleep, creep when they get back, get that bread to be dead in the skyway, nigga. Uptown, Harlem, Rucker, cup round. Uptown, barbers, ups and bust downs. 155 by the highway, 110 by the part 2/5 on a Friday, nigga. No sleep, creep when they get back, get that bread to be dead in the skyway, nigga. Cocoa, mango, cherry, Seatown, Pathmark, Highly Berry, Broncock in the ride, Jason Terry, Fat Thorns in the block, Florida Marys. Trey bags, 5-5 in the Dutch, 2 splits, more blunts, put the heads in the staircase. 8 that 5-5 in the ruck, 9 block, manhunt, mom dukes in the head place. Zoo niggas on the Hirsch stamps, on the first kids in the headlines. Blue niggas by the church, sending through the hurt kids doing fed time. Chris Brown ain't here for the guidance, every 2 minutes more sirens, violence. Rip pound move with the silence. Clip round flew to your iris. In a flash like Barry Allen, we do the dash with Cosnary Wilder. Them chips up top to one scary island, they very violent, he's scared, he's silent. Like, we already ate, fuck fat time. Reaper cut tight when it's bedtime. Red line severs margins where we marginalized. Where we starve in the yard to the garden arrives. Uptown, Harlem, Rucker, cup round. Uptown, barbers, ups and bust downs. 155 by the highway, 110 by the part 2/5 on a Friday, nigga. No sleep, creep when they get back. Get that bread to be dead in the skyway, nigga. Uptown, Harlem, Rucker, cup round. Uptown, barbers, ups and bust downs. 155 by the highway, 110 by the part 2/5 on a Friday, nigga. No sleep, creep when they get back. Get that bread to be dead in the skyway, nigga.
It's just different.
Yo. Oh, you're muted. Hold on. There we go. Hey.
What's happening, Phil? How you doing?
Yo, we are here. What's up, John? We are back. Ball Central NFL pod. Last week we went over the NFC. Today we're going to AFC. Just a reminder, if you're watching live on YouTube or Twitch, make sure you follow, leave a comment, whatever you want to do. Everything is appreciated. Also, if you missed the live and want to listen to us via audio, we're also live on all the audio platforms. It gets uploaded, I believe, right after the live, so like around 9:30. So we're on Spotify, Google Podcasts, even though but Apple Podcasts and others. So hey, with that being said, we have lots to talk about today. Plenty of AFC teams looking to make moves, some looking to stay where they're at, and some looking to be terrible so they can get better in the future. But with that being said, before we get into everything, how are we doing today, John?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I'm pretty optimistic on most of the teams, so you'll see some high wins here. There are a lot of divisions that are not going to get as many wins as we're predicting, but I'm excited to talk football. I'm excited to get into it. I like to get these predictions out right. We might get some division winners here, Phil. We might pick some people who really are off from the start, and I do like our analysis because I think it makes it a little bit easier to navigate week 1 and 2. You know what I mean? Week 1 and 2 is really just to see where we're at. You know what I mean? And we think we're at somewhere, but they really haven't played football because there's been 3 preseason games and no one wants anyone to get injured. So
absolutely.
I mean, Phil, how you doing? I'm excited. I'm having a good day. Let's get it.
Hey, it's always good when I'm on live with my boy John. So it's always a good day. And these lives are every week. We try to make it every week. And the good news about that, when NBA starts, you'll probably get even 2 of them. So weekly, we'll do our NFL analysis. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you put everything on notifications so you know when we go live or when we upload such content. Today, we're just like last week. We're going to go through each division and talk about each team.
We'll bring on the bacon. Sorry about it.
Hopefully not the Chiefs again, because who? Yikes.
You don't think
But
so?
I mean, hopefully, but
We'll get into it.
probably will. But hey, we'll get into it. But just a reminder, we'll be going through every team, their record, also someone to watch for, whether it's a position or a person. And then we'll build a fancy team for each division. And then we'll end the show with a tier list of how we think their season will play out at the end of the year. So where do we want to start off first, John? You have your Jets stuff. I'm a Patriots fan. Do we start knock it out? Do we
start in the East?
Start in
the East?
Why not?
We always start in the East, amen. You know what I mean? You read right to left. It is what it is. Phil, what are we thinking? Who do you want to start off with first?
Do we want to rip up? Do we want to go New England first?
We'll go New England first.
So yeah, I have them obviously way under 500.
Okay.
5-12, 4-13. Obviously not a great season, just because they have one of the toughest schedules in the league and one of not a very good roster to go along with that. So yeah, 5-12, 4-13. I think Drake May is gonna start. Oh, 5-12 too. Okay, perfect.
Bro,
so we're already on the same page.
Are we reading mine right now?
Just like last week. I think because we switched with Bucks and Saints, so it's only right.
I think Drake May does make an impact here, Phil, though. Let me just say that. About divisional games, I don't like the Jets should not take Drake May for nothing, especially if he starts early. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm just saying this kid was picked at number 3 for a reason. Good luck to you. He's your franchise. You know what I mean? You got to build around him right now. You got some stuff. You don't got a lot. So it's really just a interesting season for Mayo to get, a year coaching under his belt. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about Patriots this year? Are you okay with losing?
Do you see this fair?
No. Why do you say that? Why?
Because
you're about
because that. There's no way we have a competing roster to compete for a Super Bowl. Tank until we do. Tank and get signings until we do.
Let me ask you something. You gonna tune into the Patriots every week though?
Yeah.
You gonna watch the pain?
Yeah.
All right, you deserve it.
I'm not a fake fan.
You deserve it if that's the case. But there are people that say tank and then don't watch. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, through the Super Bowl wins with Brady and through Mac Jones, I will be a fan regardless.
Okay, great. I'm sorry about this, but I've been waiting for this day too, low key.
I mean, it wasn't gonna last forever. 20 years.
You're relevant now. It's crazy. Everyone watching, if you're watching this in college, Phil was living on a high during football season. His Patriots. He would do snow angels on the quad for celebrations. It was ridiculous. You know what I mean? How much they were winning. It was insane.
Also, my guys to watch for this year for New England.
Okay.
Christian Gonzalez, he's coming back from injury from last year. He had a decent first half of the year, got injured, wasn't able to finish it. And also the wide receivers, Javon Baker and Jalen Polk, the rookie wide receiver that got drafted this year.
Okay, I like both those guys too.
I think they should make. I don't think they'll have a great season, but I think they'll have decent seasons to make some noise here and there. So,
what's up with Jacoby Brissett? Do you think they're gonna go with him week 1 if he's not hurt?
Well, they said he's sort of hurt. I think. Yeah. He'll probably be quarterback number 2 since they just released Bailey Zappi. Okay. So I think it's going to be Drake May 1, Brissett 2, and then Joe Milton 3.
Okay. So, that's interesting. Yeah. I know you wanted to protect him, and I know to be fair, with the Jacoby Brissett thing, you didn't have your full offensive line in. You know what I mean? And that's where, in a sense, during preseason, that was dangerous. So, regular season, you'll probably be fine. You know what I mean? But I'm excited to see what this rookie can do if he starts week 1. I don't know if he's going to start week 1 because did they announce it officially or not?
It's trending towards he is, but no official announcement.
Okay.
Yeah, the Patriots and Steelers are the only team that has not announced a starting quarterback for week 1 yet.
Wow.
What about you? Who has your eye this season for New England?
Really just May. But I would like to see what your defense does. Matthew Judon got traded, so there's a hole there, and your head coach seems to be very defensive oriented. So I would assume that not a lot is going to be done other than scouting your own players and more players that could add to be potential cannonballs to later on. So realistically, this is. I don't know. I'm really just watching Mayo, if we're being honest.
Gotcha.
I'm seeing if he can call challenges right. I'm seeing if he can handle himself right. I'm seeing if he can handle this rookie situation right. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The press conferences has been a bit shaky.
They've been okay. I don't personally. I'm okay with it so far. He's been honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe that's something New England needs a little bit more of. You know what I mean? I don't know. Bill Belichick really didn't give the press much. So no offense, but sometimes press ask dumb questions. You know what I mean? We don't say that enough. We really don't. You know what I mean? And if it sounds a certain way, maybe you shouldn't ask the question that way. I don't know. You know what I mean? They're all writing stories, so we'll have to see what happens. But
gotcha. So
who do you want to move on to next?
I mean, you already have the gear on.
My Jets, baby! Come on.
You started off. That's your team. Give us the lowdown.
All right, I'm very excited for the season. On paper, we're good. We've been hyping ourselves up for a couple of years now. Aaron Rodgers has been talking for a while now, and realistically, after the first 4 plays of last year, our season was kind of over. You know what I mean? After Aaron Rodgers got injured, I was there. It was insane. I was buying a cheesesteak, and I will never buy a cheesesteak in my life again. So, like, it's just like, I don't know. I'm excited for this year. I really am, but I don't know. I'm very optimistic, and my record shows I'm very optimistic, but at the same time, I'm just as optimistic for the Dolphins and maybe the Bills, but I don't know. I think the AFC East could be a very good division this year. You know what I mean? I'm very excited. I have the Jets going 12-5.
Same.
I gave my release on. I think we released on TikTok or I don't know. We did that with one video thing. So I mean, I'm excited for them. Players to watch on the Jets. Honestly, the offensive line first and foremost. Like I see because like there's been talks on that offensive line got better, and then we drafted at the position of tackles just in case Morgan Moses gets injured or is it Tyron Smith? I just want to make sure. Tyron Smith. Okay, cool. If either of those guys get injured, which I hope they don't, you know what I mean? But they're older, so I'm excited about the experience on the line. I'm excited about Breece Hall. I'm excited about Garrett Wilson. I'm excited about Aaron Rodgers. I'm excited about you know what I'm really excited about, Phil? Will McDonald. He had a farm. He went EIO, but he also plays number 99 for the New York Jets, baby. And you know what, Hassan Reddick? I don't care. I love that the Hassan Reddick thing blew up in our face. I love that Joe Douglas looks human, okay? Because that was a bad move. A 3rd-round pick, a potential 2nd-round pick for a guy that you haven't signed. I don't know what to say other than thank God you drafted Will McDonald last year and you didn't give him enough time. And now we're going to see how good he is. You know what I mean? We're going to see how good Joe Douglas is as his GM. You know what I mean? Because that's the big question of this year, Phil. If the Jets don't go 12-5, if they don't have a decently wild card type season, I see Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas both being fired, unfortunately. I think Woody's done with it. I don't think it needs to happen like that. I think that we drafted a really, really, really good quarterback in the 6th round that I'm gonna keep my eye on, Jordan Davis from FSU. You know what I mean? Who could sit behind Aaron Rodgers for 2 years and maybe, I don't know, do something in the preseason that would get me excited. I don't know. I'm just saying that like it's going to be an interesting year, and I'm hoping the hype hasn't gotten to the Jets before the Jets got to the field. You know what I'm saying?
Oof.
And that's the shame of being a Jets fan. Sometimes the hype is too real, and like they have this thing called One Jets Drive, and I love One Jets Drive. It's a great video series, but like you've been playing it for 2 years and it's been great, but like you got to deliver now. You know what I mean? Like it's been a lot of hype, a lot of talk. They're great on paper. Let's see what they do on the field.
Absolutely, I agree with everything you just said. Offensive line got to watch for because one wrong move, your season could be over again. So let's go with the Dolphins. Okay. Yeah. So last year we learned the obvious. They can't play in cold weather. They played in KC. They got bounced. So it's pretty much obvious for the Dolphins. They need a home midfield advantage or else they're going to get smoked. So I have them at 11-6 or 10-7. So around that range. I see more of the same. As long as they don't have home field advantage, I don't trust them. So yeah, I mean, great offense, solid defense, but as long as Patrick Mahomes is a Kansas City Chief, not much to go off of there.
I hear you.
What do you think?
I'm annoyed at you, Phil. You keep annoying me on the East, like because we got the same Jets, we got the same Patriots, and I said 11-6 for the Dolphins too. So I swear to God, say something for the Bills. That's the exact same thing. I'm gonna show my whole AFC East, and you just called it. And we have not talked. We have not I believe I'm thinking 11-6, 12-5. I think they're gonna be good. Dolphins are gonna. I think they're gonna put it together this year, low key. And they've been explosive and they've run over teams. And you're right, they can't play in cold weather, but they have blown out teams early in the year. You know what I mean? So if they have a really good winning percentage early in the year, I think the cold games in Buffalo and New York at the end of the year, they're going to be losses, but Hopefully, you can get to 10 wins before the weather gets cold. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Let's see.
I like Hill. I like Waddle. They're both going to have a huge year with Tua. I mean, Phil, let me ask you this question. I know we haven't been talking much about fantasy because, you know, it's kind of a handicap for both of us if we like divulge.
Yeah, also, you got your draft order, right?
Oh, yeah, I got my draft order. What's up?
Okay. I know.
I'm just curious. You want to talk about your number?
I know my number. You know your number. That's all I need to know.
We can share if you'd like.
Oh no, that's good.
Right here on live, we could do that.
Also, we probably won't be live for the draft since I'll be working. So
okay.
So if you and Elijah want to go live, up to you. But
no, I'm probably not going live.
So yeah. Actually, it's gonna be this Monday, right?
Yeah. Are you gonna be on break?
I hope so. Well, either way, I can multitask. We're good.
Oh my god, can you? Seriously? Yeah. Okay, all right.
So
have a second computer if you want, but
oh yeah, I'm confident in my pick, so we'll see how it goes. Next up, Buffalo Bills.
I hate this team. I'm sorry.
So I mean, everyone does.
Before we go over,
I have them at 10-7. So, yeah, you lose Stephon Diggs. You have to rely on Keon Coleman. You lose, I think, Poyer.
Who's Sharif?
I think Khalil Shakur.
That's what.
Wide receiver.
Sorry about it. Khalil Shakur.
Wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
He should
I think he's going to be the number one. Sorry, don't mean to be like that, but
yeah, it's either going to be him or Keon. So yeah,
or Dalton Kincaid.
Well, tight end. So
I know, but if you count him, you could count him as a wide receiver this year.
Yeah, I mean, Dalton Kincaid should be your best receiving target.
Okay.
So yeah, I think they lost a lot of pieces on defense. Poyer and Trey White still probably going to be injured if he plays the full season. Good luck. I don't know if he does. You lose your all-pro safeties. I think Von Miller, is he still there?
Yeah, Von Miller's still there, but he's been injured.
He's been injured, so good luck with him playing a full season. You lose Stephon Diggs. You had Allen struggled last year, but he also had a great year as well offensively. So, yeah, I think the Bills' window of championship hopes is fading fast. So, I don't think they are going to win one with Josh Allen. And also, Sean McDermott, hot seat. If you suck again, if you don't make at least an AFC championship, fired.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah.
You really think so?
I mean, you think about it. He's had the Bills being playoff hunters for 3-4 seasons.
But like, how do you get rid of how do you upgrade from Stephon Diggs in a year? You can't. I don't mean to be like that, but like,
and someone's going to need to be the scapegoat. It's going to be Sean McDermott.
I mean,
they're not going to blame Josh Allen.
Really? He didn't get rid of him? What about the GM?
They both could be gone, all I know.
Jeez. It's crazy.
I mean, also, it's also could be maybe it just needs a change of culture just because
maybe
we've seen teams win a championship with a new coach before. Not the Chiefs, obviously, because they have Andy Reid, but maybe they just need a new culture. So if the Bills don't impress or at least make a lengthy playoff run, out of here.
Wow. That'd be crazy. I really don't like the Bills and McDermott. Yeah. So
also, Keon Coleman's my guy to watch this year.
Is he?
Yep. I mean, you think about no Stephon Diggs. You have pretty big shoes to fill. First or late or early second round draft pick. Their main guy who they'll look at as a wide receiver position.
Sure.
Yeah.
He'll be good. I just don't know if he'll be that good.
Also, James Cook, my keeper this year. So.
Who's your keeper?
James Cook.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Our running back number 2 in the 7th round. I'm definitely keeping him for this.
Oh yeah, that's a keep. Yo, Bill, I got a question. Do you think I should change my keeper from Puka Nacua? I know this is completely off topic, and I'm sorry, but we're basically done with the NFC East, and it's a lifeline question because I have Isaiah Pacheco, I have Kyron Williams. You know what I mean? Both not in the second or third round. So how do I not keep one of those guys too? You know what I mean? Why do I not go running back? You know what I mean?
Hey, I mean, you're champion. You got to figure it out.
Oh my God. I mean, I was asking, one champion to another, but hey, whatever.
Champions got to adapt. Champions got to.
I got that. Oh, I'm adapted. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited. I'm adapted and excited. Oh, you sent me that list of people I can't draft. I'm a little sad, but it is what it is.
But
don't get me wrong. Ooh.
Yeah, but what do you have for the Bills record?
9-8. We were 1 game off.
Oh wow, one game
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Okay.
I have them dipping, or I mean, I think they're still like a wild card team. I think we're gonna be the best, like in the AFC this year. I know that's ridiculous because there's the AFC North where like 4 teams could go to the playoffs, but like I don't know. I don't really believe in the Browns this year.
Understandable.
But yeah, I'm basically done with this team. I don't really like the Bills, and it's going to be great beating them. So those are my 2 wins that I want no matter what. I want both of the Buffalo wins. I want the Miami home win, and maybe, and just the Patriot home win, because I know the Patriots are going to screw us on the road. I know we're going to get screwed. That's going to be one of our 1 losses. It's bound to happen. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and if we can sweep Buffalo, that's how you change culture. That's how you deliver. You know what I mean? Like, sweep Buffalo if you're the New York Jets, because this is ridiculous.
Gotcha. Okay. Do we want to go north, south, or west?
West.
West. Okay. So let's go with the Chargers first. Let's go with the easy one.
Okay, Chargers. What do you think?
Honestly, definitely under 500. I see them as probably one of the worst teams in the league. You lost so many weapons.
Really?
I don't have an exact record because I didn't have time to do some of the team's records, but definitely under 500. One of the worst records, maybe 2-3 wins tops, maybe 4. But yeah, Mr. Harbaugh, yeah, you're going to be having a very good draft pick next year. So I hope you're ready.
I hear you.
Herbert, fight for your life.
5-7, 5-12, 5-12.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe 7 wins as a high. I don't know.
Ceiling,
probably not.
Ceiling 4, yeah.
Yeah, ceiling 4-1. They stink. Palmer's their first option. Like, what are we talking? Quentin Johnson, can he catch the ball? He looks like Kadarius Toney. It's like he's in 2 different positions. Like,
he's a free agent right now.
Is he? Did he get cut?
Yep.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Because they signed Juju Smith-Schuster. As soon as I saw them sign Juju,
oh, did they?
yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't see
Yeah,
Juju.
the Chiefs. Yeah, as soon as Chiefs signed Juju, I was like, yeah, Tony's gone.
Oh no! I knew Tony was gone. I was talking about Quentin Johnson.
Oh yeah, I thought you mentioned the Juju. Oh, sorry, I was mentioning Chiefs signed Juju. So
yeah. I appreciate that. No. I was comparing Quentin Johnson to Kadarius Toney. How you know how like
who would you rather have?
They honestly could be the same person. They're both fast. They both can't catch the ball. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be like that, but
shit. Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you. 5-12. Oh shit. Honestly, probably Quentin Johnson will probably be my go-to player to keep your eyes on, just because he's getting thrown to the fire this year. There's no Keenan Allen to bail you out. There's no Austin Eckler.
Sure.
There's no mighty offense from the Chargers. The defense is decent and good, but they're aging. So yeah, Quentin Johnson. Good luck, buddy. Fight for your life. Justin Herbert.
Well, real good luck to Justin Herbert. All right.
Yeah.
Somebody I feel bad for, because like people put him in the top 5 of quarterbacks, and personally to me, he's not a top 5 quarterback. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's just like for me, like I feel bad that he's gonna have to go through this progression, but get him some help or request a trade or something, because like the Chargers are not doing him any favors.
Yep.
So that's all. I mean, I don't know. That's it. But who do you want to go to next?
Let's go with the Raiders.
Okay.
Let's see. They made some noise. They picked up what's it called? Jeans short man, Gardner Minshew. AOC was cut. Let's see, who else they got? Am I on repeat? Hold on. Okay, I'll just make sure. Who else? Who was the rookie they drafted this year?
On the Raiders?
Yeah.
Who did they draft? I think it was a defensive player.
Yeah, but either way, maybe low to mid team. I think they'll probably finish around like 500, a little bit below, a little bit high, maybe even at 500. But yeah, I don't see them doing too much damage. So, I believe they're going to be a middle of the pack team. I don't see much. Devontae Adams. Oof.
Brock Bowers.
Oh, Brock Bowers. Oh yeah,
he's Brock Bowers. Okay.
Him. He has Gardner Minshew, who's not afraid to sling the rock. That's my guy to look out for this year.
Yeah, I like Brock Bowers.
I have him. Yeah, mid team.
You don't like Adams?
No, I like Adams, but
okay,
that's the obvious one. Like,
yeah. But like,
Gardner
Minshew, he has like less of a like less of a chance of getting thrown to. But I really disagree because Gardner Minshew, didn't he bring the Colts to the playoffs last year, like with no talent? You know what I mean?
It's gonna be better than AOC.
Yeah, I mean, and he beat AOC out. So I mean, and AOC is still young, so he could learn behind Gardner Minshew. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
I got
but
that.
I would agree. 9-8.
Yeah.
Okay, that's basically what I'm saying too.
Either a little bit above or a little bit below 500.
Maybe 10-8 too. I don't know. 10 and 7 would be lit. I would love to see it for Antonio Pierce. I love that guy. I think he's a great head coach.
Glad the former Giants player. That's why.
Hey man. Hey. He beat just because he beat your boy. Don't twice or no once.
No.
Just because he beat you once. Don't be like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I just think that there's definitely there's more better teams than in the AFC than the Raiders. So I think they probably will finish, like you said, up 9-8, a little bit, or one game below it, one game above it. Who knows? But definitely middle of the road.
What do you think about Zamir White, their running back? Do you think he's going to be decent?
I think with Josh Jacobs not there anymore, a decent offensive line, their offense already has great passing attacks with Devontae Adams and Brock Bowers. We can see Zamir White has some great games here.
Just, he fill in. You know what I mean? Fill in the spots where he can't pass. I mean,
they had high hopes from last year, and that was with Josh Jacobs on their team. So hey, he's given the green light this year. So we'll see.
Good to know. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Next up, one of John's favorite teams in the league, the Denver Broncos.
I would love to love the Broncos. I really would, but the air quality, it just messes with my skin.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Honestly,
kind of like the coach. I don't know.
Yeah, under 500, maybe 3-4 wins tops. Elijah made a video for their season predictions. He gave them like under 500, maybe 4 or 5 wins as well. Denver Broncos fans were flooding his DMs. You don't know football.
Really?
Bo Nix is the future. Yada yada yada.
Okay.
We have Tim Patrick coming back. We have others coming back.
Who got traded, right?
Got cut today. Yeah. Traded. He's not on the team anymore. Javonte Williams is coming back. He's been injury prone the last 2 years. So yeah. I don't see much coming from this team. Under 500 for sure. Sean Payne, hopefully Bo Nix showed you something in the future so you could try to sign or draft someone next year. So because nothing's happening this year. So
I might be crazy, but I'm going 7 and 10.
Yeah.
Like
I think
maybe could be 500. Just because, like, hear me out. I watched that preseason game with Zach Wilson, and I was like, wow. If you could do that to Zach Wilson, if you can make Zach Wilson look that good, you're gonna win at least 6 games this year.
Well, it won't be Zach Wilson. So.
I know it won't be Zach Wilson. It'll be Bo Nix. I get that. I'm just saying, if you can make Zach Wilson look that good, you're kind of doing something right. I don't know.
But
maybe.
it was also preseason with like second and third stringers. So.
Yeah. I get that. I'm just saying. I like what Sean Payton is doing, sort of. If he didn't talk so much crap about other people, you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, I'm not rooting for him, but I could see him going at least 7 wins. I don't know. Bo Nix. They said they wanted Bo Nix too. Like, Phil, we really have to talk about this. Like,
Payton really Bo Nix. Yeah, he said he sent fake feelers out for the Raiders to not draft Bo Nix. So
it's just like
you have your guy. You gotta do something with it.
I don't know. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. You know what I mean, Phil? I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's go to the real one. Come on.
So the defending 2 times Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. I have them at 10 plus wins.
Okay.
I don't think they'll be the best record in the league just because there's gonna be a lot of adjusting because Mahomes went from not having great offensive weapons or like too much of a reliable offense last year to having a decent one this year. So there might be some hiccups along the road, but I still do think they'll be one of the top 4 teams in the league, obviously because they win their division. But yeah, I won't be surprised if we see the same images we saw the last 2 years this year. So I have them at 10 plus wins.
11 and 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would hope that they don't win the Super Bowl this year. I would hope that somebody takes them out in the playoffs. That's what I would hope. But they're going to go to the playoffs.
This year might be better than the
Patriots. Their only group that can really, really challenge them is the Raiders. And as much as I love Gardner Minshew, I don't. Are they that good? Are they good enough to beat off the Chiefs for the division? I doubt it.
Yeah, they're good enough to beat them for at least one game because that was a miracle on Christmas. So it took a Christmas miracle for them to beat them.
Hopefully it happens again. Jeez. But
Yeah. Even if they do lose to the Raiders once, I still don't have any doubt that they'll be the division champs and that there'll be at least an AFC conference appearance. So
I do like the potential of John Harbaugh and Sean Payton. And honestly, Antonio Pierce in the same division as Andy Reid. Like, this is like the most competition. Like, I know this sounds crazy because they're not really that strong of teams.
The rosters don't match, but the minds.
But the minds are like, give them 3 years and fuck the Chiefs. No, I don't mean to be like, they could come in last place in 3 years. Like, we don't know. You know what I mean? Like, probably not.
But hey. Player to watch out for the Chiefs. Xavier Worthy.
Sorry, Jinx had to do it to you.
Yep. Hey, we both agreed. Xavier Worthy, fast. From I believe Texas. So yeah, I mean there has been shades of him in practice, putting on highlights. So, I mean he might be number 1 or 2 just because Hollywood Brown is starting off the season hurts. Travis Kelce is getting older, so hey, maybe Worthy might get some extra love and extra touches.
I like that. I also would say Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a really good running back, and that's why I'm nervous for not keeping him. So I'm very nervous. I think
he might be drafted by someone else. Who knows?
I think Phil might draft him. On me, and I'm happy for you, Phil, if you draft him. He's a great boy. He went to Rutgers, right down the street from here. All right, he's a great guy. Won me a championship. If I could, press him, not absolutely go get him. I think he's definitely something to watch.
Gotcha. So, do we want to go south or north?
Up to you at this point.
Let's go south because I think the north might make some more noise than the south, possibly.
Go ahead.
Gotcha. So, the AFC South. A quick summary from last year before Dom comes back. Texans made the most noise. The Colts were dealing with injuries because Anthony Richardson was out by Game 5 because he doesn't put his head down or when he runs. Jaguars disappointing after high hopes for everyone the last season. And the Titans, Derrick Henry's last year with them. He's no longer a Titan because he went to Baltimore. So a lot of new dynamics this year. The Texans got even better with Joe Mixon and other pieces. The Colts, they get AR back. So hopefully he can stay healthy. The Jaguars, they send out Calvin Ridley, but they gain Gabe Davis. And then the Titans, they send out Derrick Henry, but they get Tony Pollard and I believe Tyler Boyd instead. So which team do you want to start off with? Do you want to go worst about Titans?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like this Titans roster at all. I think we might see some flash from Will Levis. I think he has a good season passing, but from everyone else under 500, I don't like what I'm
way under 500. Sorry about it. I mean, I think they could win more than 4 games, but I have them at 4-13.
Yeah, 4-13. I was thinking 5-12, 4-13. Yeah,
okay.
We're on same ballpark.
And don't get me wrong, I like the Titans. I like Will Levis. I want to see what they bring, but they're bringing in a completely new culture this year. They're bringing in a whole new feel. They want a high draft pick. I mean, what do you think about Hopkins? You think he's done?
He's getting older. He's starting off the season injured. So, honestly, it might be Tyler Boyd and Calvin Ridley trying to carry the load, but look out for Tyjae Spears. Him and Tony Pollard are both co-RB1s. That's what their new coach said.
Okay.
I think what we saw with Tony Pollard last year in Dallas, he's not meant to be a number 1 or at least a consistent number 1 because he had the opportunity when Zeke left. He didn't do much with it. I'm not going to lie to you.
The Cowboys didn't trust him, Phil. They really didn't. They passed on 3rd down and 1. Like, it was like, no, we'll take our chances in the air. And
so
I don't know.
I think Tajay might steal the job from him. I'm not going to lie to you.
I believe that. And realistically, when they say Tony Pollard was a number 1, I was like, interesting. 1A or 1B? Because I really believe Spears takes this job personally. But
yeah,
I mean, maybe Tony Pollard has a great career. Maybe he has a great career in Tennessee, and it's like, oh shit, he's the new Derrick Henry. You know what I mean? Probably not at
all. Let's go Colts. They get Anthony Richardson back. They draft A.D. Mitchell, the great wide receiver. I have them probably around 500, maybe a little bit above it, just because I think if this is a big if Anthony Richardson can stay healthy, we've seen what he can do with his feet. But the most important thing is what can he do with his arm? because I think against the Bengals, he got a touchdown passing or rushing, and then he threw a pick six right after. So we know what you can do with your feet. You got to stay healthy, but in this league, you have to stay healthy and show us what you can do with your arm accuracy and throwing wise. So
it was pretty good last year. It was pretty good
for on the run.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, yeah, on the run and like for the two, he had a decent arm for the 2 games. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he was out by week 4, I think, or week 5.
Yeah, he was out by week 4.
Very small sample.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you have Michael Pittman, you have Jonathan Taylor, you have a very, very talented offense around you. If you can be that conductor and get those pieces moving, they could definitely make some noise and maybe prevent someone from going to the playoffs or getting their seed or record bumped down one notch. So, but I think there'll be potential spoilers down the road.
Okay, I like 9-8, 8-9, like you were saying, close to 500.
Yeah,
they finished 9-8 last year. They probably finish again 9-8. I mean, it really just depends on if he stays healthy or not. You don't have a Gardner Minshew to fall back on. You know what I mean?
You have Joe Flacco.
If you want to believe in Joe Flacco and these Colts, be my guest.
Did the Browns did it?
I mean, they did it. Yeah,
the comeback player of the year, Joe Flacco.
There's only so much juice to squeeze. If you still,
he's not in a Jets uniform. He's gonna perform.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Oh my God.
They got it from the couch. That it's Cleveland. You want to play quarterback?
And I don't care what they say. Their offensive line is not what they say it should be. Quentin Nelson needs to produce more. A bunch of people need to produce more. Offensive line for the Indianapolis Colts step up this year. That's gonna be the difference. Sorry.
Shane, if you're watching.
Shane, you better be watching. Hell yeah, Shane. How are your Colts going to do? All right? Your offense line better produce. You know it. He an offense lineman. He know it.
Okay, Jaguars up next. I mean, this is Trevor Lawrence's year. Put up or shut up. They've given you opportunity after opportunity, hype after hype. If we don't do anything this year, if you don't provide a playoff run, at least make it to the playoffs.
Yep.
We might have to pull the plug on some things.
He just got an extension.
I mean, not pulling the plug, but we might have to start asking some questions. Is he really that guy? Does he?
Yeah, he might not be. I hear what you're saying.
Does he deserve the money?
I hear that.
People are calling you long-haired Daniel Jones.
What? I hear that. I think he's better than Daniel Jones personally, but
me too. But personally, if you look at their stats side by side when they came to the league, eerily similar. So all the crap people were giving Daniel Jones, you have to give that same crap to Trevor Lawrence.
No. There's different crap.
No, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Daniel Jones had worse weapons, and Trevor Lawrence had better weapons and put up the same numbers as Daniel Jones.
What are we talking about?
No excuses.
Daniel Jones had Saquon Barkley. That's how he got to the playoffs.
Okay, would you rather have the Jaguars roster or the Giants roster offensively?
Giants. I mean, not really, because the offensive line.
Evan Ingram?
No. I'd rather have the Jaguars. Jaguars kind of had a better offensive line.
Exactly.
But,
so
I mean,
so Trevor Lawrence had a better roster, but put the same numbers with Daniel Jones with a struggling Giants roster.
But think about it this way: his number one receiver also got injured like the year before. Like it's just like I hear what you're saying, but like Daniel Jones has done less than Trevor Lawrence personally in my eyes.
I mean like achievement wise, sure, but stat wise, eerily similar.
Yeah,
and one has a better roster.
I mean, Phil, where were the Jaguars before this? Where were they before Trevor Lawrence? They were at the bottom of the league. They were trash. They don't even deserve to be talked about.
Well, they had their 1 year with Jalen Ramsey where they almost beat the Patriots in the AFC Championship, and that was it.
Yeah, the 1 year with Blake Bortles. Bring Blake Bortles back. Why don't we? Let's just do that. Let's just. Oh my God.
It worked. It worked for Cleveland with Joe Flacco. Maybe you should get someone on the couch.
I mean, yeah. Well, if I could have a Myles Garrett, I think I would do pretty well on that defensive side.
I have them above 500. Okay. I think they'll be fighting for a playoff spot.
I have them 10-7.
Gotcha. Okay. Next up, Houston Texans. I see them being I think I see them being a little bit worse than last year. Just because CJ Stroud's rookie year, not a lot of tape was out. CJ Root's second year, all the tape is out now, so teams will be more ready for the game plan when he comes out on the field. So I think they take a step back win-wise, but I still think they'll be a good team and ready for the playoffs.
So you think they win this division or not?
Yes.
Okay. So no offense, hear me out. I don't mean to be like that, but this division was really close last year. So it was 10-7, 9-8, 9-8, 6-7. If they take a step back,
because Colts and Jaguars, right?
What?
Colts and Jaguars?
Yeah, Colts and Jaguars were 9-8. Texans were 10-7.
Oof.
That's what I'm just saying. A step back is 9-8, and
because I think the Colts and Jaguars also take a step back.
Okay, cool. So you're saying both those teams, in a sense, go well.
Honestly, I think the Texans and Colts will be fighting for this division.
Okay, all right.
I think those will be the top 2 teams in the division.
Okay, I think it's going to be the Jaguars and Texans, personally, but I like where you're going there. I think that the Texans go 11-6, so I think they win one more game than they did last year. I'm just saying that because I get there's a lot of hype, but I also don't believe what people are saying about Stephon Diggs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe there's a lot of slander as well going through, and it's just like I just let them play. I like what CJ Stroud does. I think he's gonna he might have a little bit of a slump, but I mean, I think he gets to the playoffs like you're saying. You know what I mean? Either a wild card or they win the division. But
right.
Would it be crazy if the Jaguars won the division and the Texans made the playoffs?
I mean, that's best possible.
I mean, I'm just that's
the Jaguars have to show us something. You have to show us something.
I mean, 11-6 is where I'm putting the Texans right now, but
gotcha.
Okay.
Division, but. So, AFC North. Let's talk about it. Let's go with the Steelers. They have not. They're one of the 2 teams that have not named their starting quarterback yet, Fields or Russell Wilson. I think they have. I know they have a solid defense. You know, T.J. Watt, one of the best defensive players in the league, Minka Fitzpatrick, et cetera. But they hired Arthur Smith, who had a complete disaster last year with Atlanta. And with that being said, I do not trust them. I believe they finish. They do the Mike Tomlin special. We'll get at least above 500, but that's it.
You're crazy. 9-8.
Yes.
They lose a game.
The Ravens and Bengals are both better than this team.
Bengals up in the air, but yeah.
And plus, I think the Jets are better than them. The Dolphins are better than them. The Bills could be back and forth. The Ravens are better than them. The Bengals are better than them. The Texans are better than them.
I get that. I get that. I'm just trying to tell you, and this is where it really lies right here, right now. Mike Tomlin went 10-7 with Kenny Pickett. What is he going to do with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields?
10-7. Where
if somebody does screw up, you could just be like, all right, hey, buddy, your turn. You know what I mean? And just like, I'm another dynamic guy. I'm just saying, like, you're going to think I'm crazy for this? With 12-5. Steelers take this division. It hasn't happened in a minute.
Honestly, we could do bold takes like we did for NBA season. I have the sticky notes.
I think that's a bold ass take, but yeah, I mean, personally,
Steelers win division.
Nah, I don't know about win the division, but they're there. They're competing for it. I say 12-5. I don't know.
Okay, I can say Steelers compete for the division.
Okay, sure. They compete.
You go with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that. They're going to be. They were 10-7 last year with Kenny freaking Pickett. Like, how do they not?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like the Browns. No offense. I don't mean to be like that. I think the Browns take a definite step back this year, especially if Watson does not produce like he should. And honestly, if he doesn't produce like he should, blow it up. Get rid of him. Just get him off your team and just clear the culture of it. I don't know. Keep your defense and then flush your offense. I don't know. I like David Njoku. They're not producing. And do you think So where do you see the Browns this year?
The Browns?
Yeah.
I think I see them around the same record as the Steelers, like you said, 9-8, 10-7.
Okay.
Honestly, one of the best defenses in the league. I'll give you that. But what have you done on offense? Nick Chubb is going to be coming into the season hurt. He's set to miss the first 4 games. You have Jerome Ford.
Is he really set to miss the first 4 games?
Yep, he's on the POP list. So they've had pretty much the same team the last couple of years. And we haven't seen much progress. So, and the Ravens and Bengals are still better than them. So, 9-8, 10-7.
9-8, 10-7.
They probably fight for the playoffs, but I don't think they make it.
That's the worst team in this division to me personally. It'd be the Browns. But just because you have the Bengals, who we're talking about next, and then the Ravens, who won the division last year. So,
yeah.
I mean, what do you want to go next? Or do you want to go players to watch on the Browns?
For me,
I mean, Nick Chubb. I want to see what he does.
I'm gonna say Amari Cooper.
Okay.
He had some great performances last year. He had 200 yards against, I believe, the Texans. So if Amari Cooper has a good year, also Jared Judy's on there. So he has to show up.
People say he got better.
No excuse of you have an ass quarterback, you have an ass team around you. You have a somewhat decent quarterback and Deshaun.
You see why I hate the Browns though, Phil? You got Jared Judy, you got Deshaun Watson, You got is Kareem Hunt still on this team? Because I
Two
feel
watch
bad
players.
For him. I know. I just feel bad for him just being like all the way in the back. Like he hasn't even gotten a shot. Like I don't know. Just,
I have no clue actually if he's still on the team or not.
But
Never mind.
I don't know. I'm not looking forward to the Browns. I think they take a definite step back this year.
Oh yeah, of course. So do we want to go Bengals or Ravens?
Let's go Bengals first. Is Jamar Chase? This is my question before we start the Bengals thing. Is he still on a holdout?
Zach Taylor in a press conference today said he expects Jamar Chase to play week 1.
Yeah, okay.
And he showed up to practice their last practice, so I don't know what
He
that
showed up. He's there.
He showed up to practice.
Okay, yeah. All right.
So do with that what you can. I don't know exactly what that means per se, but that's what I know so far.
Well, he's in the building a week before the week 1. You know what I mean? He'll be practicing. He'll be there. I mean, that's pretty good.
And plus, the worst thing that could have happened is CeeDee Lamb signing his contract. He's probably looking at his agent now. Just you saw what he got,
and he's going to be in the same realm. Like it shouldn't be hard after that. Like
yeah,
like put him in the top 5. Like it's not.
He should
hard.
be top paid wide receiver, absolutely. So yeah, I have in them 10+ games. I think them and the Ravens will be fighting for the division. I think it's going to be very close. But yeah, I think them and the Ravens will be fighting for nearly the same record: 12-5, 11-6, etc., or 13-4, around that price range. So around like 11 to 13 wins for both teams, for the Bengals especially.
I have Bengals at 10. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Also, for me, Chase Brown. Look for Chase Brown on the Bengals.
Okay.
I think who is it? Zach Moss is the RB1, but I think with due time, I think Chase Brown will be taking over that role because a lot of the players love him. So.
Number 1?
Yeah.
You sure?
Zach Moss is number 1 right now.
Okay. I don't believe in Zach Moss at all. No offense.
I mean the players love Chase Brown more, so I think the coaches might too. So I think it might be only a matter of time.
I hear that. I mean, I also want to watch T. Higgins. Elijah has him in our keeper league. I'm pretty sure he's on a contract here, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, he's gonna ball out. You know what I mean? Like, and he like.
Or will he play it safe?
What?
Or will he play it safe and I get
He'll
injured?
ball out. He's gonna see what Jamar Chase is getting paid now, and then he's gonna be like, okay, that's what I want something near that.
The second he gets injured, we're not gonna pay you.
You really think the Bengals are gonna do that?
Any NFL team
would. They could do that. I mean, they could, but like,
NFL's heartless. They don't care.
No, I get that, but like, he's a free agent. Then you're gonna let him go to the Steelers. You're gonna let him go to the Ravens.
I mean, if he's injured, yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be. I hope that happens. No, but I hope he gets some BS ankle injury, and they're like, you know what? Actually, we're not going to pay you, and then actually he could just sign with the division right. I really hope that happens to Joe Burrow. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like that. There's been talks about him and Justin Jefferson getting traded or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I
don't know.
Up next, speaking of people that went to rivals, Geno Smith went to the Ravens to the Bengals. Let's talk about the Ravens. They lost Geno Smith, safety who led the league in interceptions, I believe, last year. They also lost Roquan Smith to the Steelers. So last year, they were one of the best teams in the league, but shit the bed against the Chiefs. They could not run the damn ball. Lamar Jackson he did not look like MVP Lamar Jackson. He shit the bed. No fans or buts about it.
Jeez, Phil.
They did.
He had a bad game, sure, but he played pretty decent. I mean, it was the Chiefs, and they didn't have. I mean, they didn't play great.
They didn't play great at all. The whole team didn't play great. But I have them maybe taking a step back, 12-5, 11-6, and I think it's gonna be a coin toss between Ravens and Bengals for this division. I think it's gonna come down to the last couple weeks of the season. So I can't give you an exact winner, but I know it's gonna come down to the wire.
I got Steelers, Ravens, Bengals, Browns, like bad record. That's what I'm just like I like this. I like the Ravens. I agree with you. They probably take a step back, and that's how the Steelers win this division. But I know I'm speaking bullshit into truth. Let's go. Speak bullshit into truth. I don't know. I think Lamar Jackson, his second year with Zay Jones, is going to be interesting. I think.
Oh, he shit the bed too.
Yeah, but he got covered. I mean, that was their game. They played their game, and then the Ravens played bad. You know what I mean? Like the Chiefs took out the run. That
dumbass penalty by Zay Flowers.
And I mean, it was just like other people got to show up. Like, where's Mark Andrews at? Like that guy's got to stay healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, and then Isaiah Likely's pretty good, their other tight end, but like, it's just like, I don't know. It's tough for the Ravens. I don't know. I like them as a team. I normally don't pick Steelers over Ravens ever, but this is like the first year I've ever done that. But
first time for everything.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I think Derrick Henry changes that team. I think there are other people that changes that team, and I get they lost some pieces on defense, and that's definitely where they're going to struggle. But if they continue to score, they might be a team that just runs up the score on people. Who knows?
Gotcha. So, those are our division outlooks. We're going to do a quick fantasy football exercise. We're going to make a starting fantasy lineup from each division: quarterback, running back, 2 receivers, and a tight end. So, let's go AFC East.
Wait, one receiver.
One receiver?
Yeah, I think that's what we did. Hold on. Let me check it. Yeah, just one receiver. Sorry.
Okay, one receiver. So quarterback, running back, 1 wide receiver, and 1 tight end. So quarterback should be obvious. Josh Allen.
Aaron Rodgers about to have an MVP type season, comeback player of the year type season, but sure, Josh Allen. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a top 5 fantasy quarterback for the last 2 or 3 years. So
yeah, he has no one to throw to, so he'll run a lot.
Yeah. Running back.
Brees.
Yep, Brees. Wide receiver, I think Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
And then tight end, possibly Dalton Kincaid.
Who's the Patriots tight end?
Hunter Henry, but I like Dalton Kincaid over Hunter Henry.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the Dolphins tight end?
Oh.
I have no idea.
I couldn't even tell you.
Do they have a tight end? I think it's Mike Giuseppe. Or it's
I think Giuseppe went to the Bengals, not gonna lie to you.
Okay, got you. Okay, it was Giuseppe though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
See, so we don't even know who the tight end is.
Damn, we don't even know who the tight end of the Dolphins is. All right, yeah, definitely give me Dalton Kincaid all day. Yeah.
Okay.
It just annoys me that there are 2 Bills on this list.
Hey, it's fancy football.
I get it. You got to stack too.
Yeah.
Stack.
AFC West, Mahomes, quarterback.
Okay.
Running back, we'll probably go with Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco.
Wide receiver, Devontae Adams.
Yes, Adams.
Okay. And then tight end, Kelsey or Browers.
I think he's getting injured this year. I want to go Brock Bowers.
Okay, we can go Brock Bowers. Okay.
Always, guys, when it comes to fantasy, always have a rookie in mind. Always have a rookie in mind. Like, you don't have to draft a lot of rookies, but 1 to 2 rookies must have for fantasy.
And guess who drafted CJ Stroud in the 15th round last year?
I mean,
15th.
And then you traded him. That's hilarious.
If I kept him,
It's crazy. You're crazy.
I probably needed to trade him anyways, just because I think that helped my team. So I needed to trade him. So it is what it is. AFC South. CJ Stroud, quarterback.
Yeah, CJ.
Running back. Let's see. Travis Etienne. Oh no, Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor.
You think he has a bounce back year?
Huh?
You think he has a bounce back year? Because he didn't do
Maybe
great last year.
It all depends on Anthony Richardson.
Okay. If they both stay healthy, they both probably help each other out.
Yeah, they should.
Okay.
Running back.
No, we did running back.
Oh yeah, running back Jonathan Taylor. Wide receiver. It's either going to be, I believe, Tank Dell or Michael Pittman.
Tank Dell.
Yeah. Tight end. Let's see, Dalton Schultz or Evan Ingram, your guy. Honestly, I might go Evan Ingram.
I might go Dalton Schultz.
Really? What was your giant?
Oh, I love Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram was a top 10 tight end last year.
Yeah, I know, but he used us to get another contract with Jacksonville because he said on his he got franchise tag last year because he said, "Oh, I might go back to New York. Might be a possibility." And they were like, "You know what? Franchise tag." And then he had a pretty decent year, and then they were like, "All right, contract." And I was like, "All right."
It is
wish he came back, but Evan Ingram, yeah, I guess Evan Ingram.
Gotcha. AFC North. Lamar, quarterback?
Yeah, Lamar.
Running back, Derrick Henry? Or because Nick Chubb's out for the first 4 games at least.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, okay. Wide receiver, Jamar Chase.
Sure.
And tight end, Mark Andrews?
No, fuck Mark Andrews.
Why?
Who do the Steelers have?
Pat Fryermuth.
No, I'm all right.
It's Mark Andrews.
Njoku. That's what I'm going to take. No, seriously. Mark Andrews gets hurt at least 4. He is the new Gronkowski, all right? He's good, but he gets hurt. It's a Gronk move.
You can take Njoku. I'll take Mark Andrews.
Oh, you are bugging. It's definitely not Njoku. I'm sorry.
So you want to do a snack bet on this? Who has a better fantasy football season?
All right, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think Njoku could have a great year though, but I hate his quarterback. So it's just like, do they blow it up or do they not blow it up? You know what I mean? Like,
okay. So yeah, those are our fantasy football lineups.
Okay, cool.
And fantasy football draft for us is this Monday. The results will be posted, I believe, the day of or the day after.
Well, we're talking about it on Tuesday next week.
Oh yeah, we can talk about it on Tuesday. Perfect. We can do a fantasy football recap on Tuesday.
Yep.
So
see who we got. A little scared.
And then season starts on Thursday.
Bro, let's go.
Did we want to do a watch party for the game or no? What time is the game even?
We'll talk about it later. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. So, we're gonna do a quick tier list just like last week, but I'm gonna start the video. So, gonna start recording in 3, 2, 1. Yo, welcome back to Baller Central with your boys Phil and John. Last time we hit you with an NFC tier list. Today we're gonna hit you with the AFC tier list. So, if you agree with us, disagree with us, feel free to like the video, comment down below why you agree with us or why you disagree with us. Let's have a conversation. Let us know. So, especially if you're Jets fans, I want to hear.
Yeah, we want the smoke.
Absolutely. Via online, we want the smoke. So
yeah, online. Sorry about that.
Just like last year, John wants people to pull up to Jersey. Say we want the smoke physically.
Yo, Phil, did you hear about the Ravens? They're offering a draft party.
What?
Like $900
for what?
And you can come to the Ravens Stadium and eat like catered food and have like a huge draft party and like you can get a tour of the field and it's awesome.
Gotcha. Hold on. Tier lists are Super Bowl contenders, playoff teams, potential wild cards, mid, young but intriguing, and rebuild. So I already organized them by division. So let's start off with the AFC East.
New England Patriots.
New England?
Rebuild.
Rebuild,
right? In, right? Yeah, that's what they're in, right?
There we go. Yep. Okay, so next up, we got the Jets.
Super Bowl contenders. I'm sorry. I know I just jinxed our season. I don't care.
Yeah,
Rex Ryan. That
should be one of these two. Yeah,
I agree. I never said I guarantee it. We're just a contender. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to point that out.
Gotcha. Contending. So, and also at the end of this, we'll make sure to rearrange anything we have to. So just a heads up. Dolphins.
You rearrange that?
I'm gonna say playoff teams.
Oh, for the Dolphins? Yeah, sure.
Just in case. I'm not these two, not these two, but just in general. What are you thinking? Potential wild cards or playoff teams?
Playoff teams. For the Dolphins, yes.
Playoff teams, okay.
Yeah.
Bills, I'm gonna go playoff teams.
Sure.
Okay. The Chiefs, easy Super Bowl contenders.
Okay.
Chargers, rebuild.
Mid. I don't even count it as a rebuild. Mid. They think they're going to be good. Yeah, they're mid. I feel like that's the most disrespectful category, so that's where I'd like to put it. Sorry.
Broncos.
Up to you. They also think
for Broncos?
Yes, put them in mid.
I like a rebuild.
Okay, rebuild it is. Sean Payton thinks he's going to be good, though.
Okay. Rebuild? Okay, gotcha.
You're definitely on a delay.
Raiders. Oh, yeah, I can hear you. I'm definitely on a delay.
Sorry about it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're just delayed. I don't know what's up.
Okay, so we're going to go with Raiders. What are we thinking?
Young, but indulging? Maybe not. I don't know. I think they're young.
Yeah, I'll say that. Steelers, I want to say potential wild cards.
Okay, I like that. I like that as well.
Ravens, Super Bowl contenders.
Sure.
Bengals, I want to say playoff teams.
Yeah, playoff teams. That sounds good.
Okay. Cleveland Browns, I want to say potential wild card teams.
Yeah, that's what I like too. Although I hope they don't make the wild card. I hope that it's way less than that.
Gotcha. Texans, I want to say playoff teams.
Playoff teams.
Colts, I want to say wild cards.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
Jags, I want to say playoff.
Jaguars, I want to.
You don't think so?
So who do you have winning the division?
Either the Jags or the Texans.
We could put in playoff teams then.
Okay. They've gone to the playoffs before. That's
okay.
Why
Gotcha. Titans.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say mid.
Okay, I'm fine with mid. That or young.
Okay, I think that's everything.
Okay.
You want young but intriguing?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's fine. Okay. Is there anything you want to move around?
I think the Bronco fans think they're competing this year, so I'd like to move them to mid. But I don't know. There's like a weird I don't know how to say it. There's like a weird
You could do that.
Put for like the season before everyone starts. So I don't know. I feel like some people know they're going to be good or bad, and some people like want to be better. So I don't know. What do you think? Would you change up anything?
I mean, so far I like everything. Super Bowl contenders, Jets, Chiefs, Ravens. I like playoff teams. I like potential wild. Yeah, honestly, if I had to move one thing, it'd probably be Jaguars to wild cards. But I'm not mad at playoff teams.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's everything, right? 3, 8, 11, 12, 14, 15. Are we missing a team? The Cardinals, Bears.
Texans. No, we're at Texans. Never mind.
I think we got everyone, right?
Yeah.
Should be 16 teams, right? Lions, Falcons, Bears, Cowboys, Vikings, Saints, Giants, Packers, Eagles, Rams. Yeah, it should be everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I miscounted them. Okay. Should be good.
Good stuff.
Okay, so hey, that's our tier list. Let us know what you guys think down below. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Broncos fans, if you're still angry at Elijah, feel free to comment down as well. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when we upload. And with that being said, we'll see you next time on Baller Central. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Am I still on the delay?
A little bit. Can you hear me now?
A little bit. Yeah, I can hear you fine now.
All right, so then we're basically good. We're basically good. Yeah.
It's probably just the screen sharing then that caused the delay, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Last words before we head out. Next week will be our pick show. Reminder.
Dear God, please don't let the New York Jets season be as disappointing as it was last year. All right. Please, for the love of the Lord, let them block. Let them tackle. Let no one get seriously injured. Amen. Amen. That's my last word. Sorry about it. It was a little prayer. But, Jet season for the last 2 years. Living on it. I'm just saying. Bon Jovi.
Absolutely. For me, next week will be our pick show where we'll be giving you our division winners, our playoff pictures, how we think the AFC and NFC are going to turn out officially, and our award winners. Also, I think near the end of the show, we'll be giving you our week 1 picks, or we just make it our own video.
It might be one of the. We'll talk about it, but I like that too. That's what I wanted to talk about. But yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So yeah, we'll talk about this offline. But also WNBA stuff before we get on. So much slander on Angel Reese.
I know.
Personally, for me, she is one of the best rebounders in the league, and she's only a rookie. That's saying something. People are saying, "Oh, she only rebounds her own misses." She's top 3 in offensive rebounds, and she's top 4 in defensive rebounds, and she's only 6 rebounds behind third place.
So you know what I have a problem with that statement about like that she only rebounds her own rebounds? Why don't you do that, bro? Why is that not common like nature? Like, why is that not like? Why does everyone have more rebounds?
Yeah. If she's doing it on purpose, it should be easy then, right?
Yeah, I mean, why don't you? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, she's gonna be good in a couple of years. You know what I mean? She just got to the WNBA after going through college. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and
imagine when she gets an off season and gets some training, and then like goes 1-on-1 with A'ja Wilson again, like for the next 3 years.
They put on a show last time.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a rookie and she's already one of the best rebounders in the league.
And people just gotta hate on her. I mean, I get that like the whole national championship thing was like it was bad. All right, like personally, I didn't like it because I want to be talking about how great Angel Reese was. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and also if you want to say she's not a great offensive player, that's perfectly fine too. Sure. Those field goal percentages have been nasty. 4 for 17, 4 for 70, 4 for 23. Sure. The one thing she does need to prove on is her offense, but not saying that she's overrated, etc., that she shouldn't be in the Rookie of the Year race is absolutely crazy. She deserves.
She's a top 6 pick. Everybody in the top 6 pick is in that category. Sorry,
and she has been the second best rookie in this draft class.
Yeah, I agree.
The Chicago Sky fighting for the playoffs. She has been putting up consistent double-doubles, no matter how inefficient it is.
Phil, they weren't even supposed to go to the playoffs, bro. They weren't even supposed to go to the playoffs.
And they're mad at her for showing effort on both sides of the ball, on offense and defense for rebounding.
And I mean, if you really watch the WNBA, you've seen her get her licks. Like she tried to have that triple-double streak, and then New York Liberty were like, "Yeah, we're not going to give it to you." You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
4 people boxing her out.
I mean, good luck, rookie. Like good, like and then,
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
a Liberty fan, like I don't know even know what to say. That like, congrats on stopping her record. Like I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So let's only talk about what matters. Let's talk about her play, which. Obviously, we can go with the offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, but let her develop. She's just a rookie. This is her first year. If she's already one of the best rebounders in the league, and all she has to do is work on her offense and be more efficient, think about how scary will she be when she actually gets that developed.
And like for the people who don't follow the WNBA a lot, or like let's say women's college basketball, like Angel Reese, as much as she talks crap, is an advocate off the court, is helping young girls play basketball and develop and. Always there for somebody. You know what I mean?
And be one of the best players in the nation.
Yeah. So, I mean, to be honest with you, I think Caitlin Clark likes it to a point. You know what I mean? She likes the competitiveness of it. I mean, not all of it, but, like, she wants to compete. You know what I mean? When they played together, it was like Magic and, like, Bird. It was Magic and Bird, low-key. I mean,
right.
I can't wait to see what they're like on the WNBA for the women's national team next time. It's going to be insane in LA. Oh, my God.
Okay, so with that being said, just a little bit, of a short speech, but hey, thank you for tuning in. Next week, make sure you stay tuned. A lot of award picks and our season bets. Me and John do season bets every year. We hit one just because our fault for trusting the Giants because but the Jets came through. So we'll be giving you a single prop we're betting on and a season long prep we're betting on. So stay tuned to that, awards, of playoff pictures and more. And so with that being said, for me and John, thank you for tuning in. If you're listening via audio, thank you for tuning in via audio. We appreciate you. Feel free to leave a review. How many stars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars, because you can do that on Apple Podcasts. Feel free to leave a review on how you like it and any criticisms. We love criticism. So, hey. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Deuces.
Hey. Look, They say good days are coming soon, I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers, I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred, I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines are too basic, just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless, bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me. I'm here for your elevation, success ain't a destination. Ain't looking for reparations, ain't looking for no type of savings. Stack up the rest of my savings, can't get no rest in the basement. Can't even lie to you, baby, time that we spent was amazing. And I ain't trying to replace you, for you my mind is still racing. I lost a step, but I'm coming back. I used to put my heart all on display, but I'm done with that. Tired of these bonds that pop easier than bubble wrap. In my notes, like a group of sick, you see a bunch of rap. In the studio, I box the beat is just a punching bag. And for the guys, let them know I love them back. For all of y'all endeavors, I'm wishing you good luck on that. Shout out Q for the beat. This one a groove for the streets. You say you down with me, baby, but you gotta prove it to me.